In this video, we will learn what is the right keyword for a website. The right keyword helps a page play its role as expected. So, keyword should be specific to need being addressed on the page. Each page has a special role, specific role to play in terms of satisfying user need, and the keyword should be specific to the need being addressed on the page. So when we create a page, the keyword we target has to be specific. The keyword should also be meaningful to customer. Only then people will search for this keyword, and only then it will make sense for us to optimize for that keyword. Keyword must be affordable if we want to use it for advertising. And it must be realistic for the site to rank for the keyword. If the competition is so high that you cannot rank for that keyword, then it does not make any sense to target that keyword. And finally, the keyword should have traffic. If there's no traffic, there's nobody searching for that keyword, then there's no point targeting that keyword. So the keyword needs to be smart. So what do we mean by keyword being specific? Let us look at example. Which of these is a specific keyword? As you can very easily see, software development services for startups is a very specific keyword. So a software development company can have services for enterprise customers, startups, mid-sized companies, and each of them have very different needs. So if it creates a page that is targeting startups, it should target keyword software development services for startups because they have very specific need, and the page is going to address those needs. The keyword should also be meaningful to customers. So let us look at which of these keywords are meaningful to customers of a software development company. How to hire a software development company? What is software development? How to write high quality code in Java. In this example, a company which is trying to hire a development company definitely wants to know how they should go about hiring, because a lot of those companies may not have experience of doing this process. So it is relevant for them, it is meaningful for them how to hire a software development company. Also, the third keyword, how to write high quality code in Java, may or may not be meaningful to the customers of a software development company. It may be meaningful from the point of view that they want to know if the software development company knows how to write high quality code in Java and has content about it on the site. From that point of view, it may make sense, but it is not super meaningful to customers of this software development company. So, out of this list, the most meaningful keyword is the first one because it serves some utility for the customer. If you want to run ads for the keyword, then the cost must be affordable. And so you need to select keywords which fit into your budget. Look at the expected cost per click, estimated conversion rate, and therefore estimated cost per acquisition. How much you are going to spend to acquire a customer. Based on that, you will know what kind of profits you can expect, or is it going to be a lossy proposition? You will spend more to acquire the customer than the profit you will make from that customer. So you'll net lose on that customer. So based on these four parameters, you can decide whether a keyword is affordable for you from CPC point of view. Any keyword a site targets on a page must have a realistic chance of ranking in Google keyword searches and must have a realistic chance of ranking on page 1. How do we determine that? We can look at the page authority and domain authority of current competition. So we search Google with the target keyword and see the page authority and domain authority of currently ranking keywords. If the domain authority of currently ranking pages is too high compared to our domain authority, or the pages which are ranking have very high page authority, then it is going to be very difficult. It may not be realistic for us to target that keyword. Also, we need to look at the quality of the pages which are currently ranking. If those pages have really high quality content, very in-depth content, it may be difficult for us to create better content and outrank them, especially if our domain authority is lower than the currently ranking pages. So, between these two things, we can determine if we have a good chance of ranking for the keyword, and then we target only those keywords where we have realistic chance. The number of people who search with a specific keyword in a month is the theoretical limit on the number of visitors you can expect to get from organic search on that keyword. Let us say there are 100 people searching with a keyword in a month. That's the maximum you can get from that keyword in a month through Google search. If all of them search Google and click on your page on the search result, you get all of them. But realistically, only a part of them will be clicking and coming to your site. So it is important to look at the number of people searching with the keyword every month. And depending on where you might end up ranking in searches, what percent of this traffic you can expect to capture. And then look at whether the numbers justify the time and money you need to spend for ranking. Because ranking for a keyword will require a lot of investment from your part in terms of time, maybe in terms of money, sometimes hiring external consultant to write the content or help you with the SEO. If a keyword has monthly search volume of 100 and you rank number 1, you can probably expect 20-22 people to click through and come to your site. Now, out of those 20 or 22 people, how much business you can expect, and does that justify the amount of resources you are going to put in that keyword or not? It may be that it is justified, it may be it is not justified. So if you think it is justified, then you should go ahead and target that keyword. If not, then look for a keyword which has more searches per month, so more traffic potential per month. Another important thing we need to look at in keyword is the intent. What is it is that the searcher is looking for when he is searching Google with that keyword. Keywords that focus on the problem or the need are generally used at awareness stage. For example, the sales director or marketing director of a company might be looking at these things. He might be searching Google for how to meet sales target, how to increase sales, how to track leads, how to create centralized lead database. So this company is having trouble with sales, and the sales and marketing managers are looking at this kind of information. Maybe we have problem with maintaining leads in a central database. Maybe we have problem tracking leads, and we of course have a problem with growing the sales. So these are all the kinds of questions or queries they'll be using to search Google. And they're going to be using Google with this at the early stages of their research to find a solution to the problem of low sales. When they start searching for solution, this is what they're going to search with. Okay, I have low sales. Let me see how I can solve this problem. So what is my problem? I am not able to track leads. So go to Google and see how to track leads, how to create centralized lead database. So these keywords, as you can see, are seeking information, and they are most likely to be used at awareness stage. Once a buyer or user has a basic information about the problem or need and possible solutions, then he starts preparing for a possible transaction buying. So keywords focused on solutions are generally used at consideration stage. For example, this person might be searching for now what is a good CRM for accounting firm, best CRM for accounting firm, best practices for implementing CRM software. Because as a result of the awareness stage searches, this person has now found out that a possible solution for his problem is to implement a CRM software. And now his search is focused on that solution and not on the problem. So he's now trying to figure out, okay, how is this solution going to help him? Once the solution stage is over and the person is now has a very good idea about the alternatives and which one best fits the need, then the search is going to move to transaction stage. And at this stage, the keywords are going to be more focused on vendor. For example, is Salesforce the best CRM for accounting? Reviews of Salesforce, cost of implementing Salesforce, which Salesforce.com plan I should buy. Now you can see that the first stage was problem specific, that gave some information that CRM could be a possible solution. So the next stage was to find more information about the solution, and the person realized that Salesforce is the best CRM for them. And now they're drilling down more into Salesforce specific questions on Google. So preparing for a purchase of Salesforce. So as you can see, as the buyer is moving through different stages, the keywords they are using are changing, but they're still going and doing some searches. So these are important information that keywords are conveying. And based on the intent in the keyword, we can decide whether that keyword is appropriate for us or not, and whether this keyword is appropriate for search or appropriate for Google AdWords advertising.